Hey YouTube, what's going on? I'm Seven King here, and what you're looking at here is the Aiptek 720p HD pocket camcorder, and in fact this does shoot in 720p high definition. Right off the bat, I'm gonna let you guys know this camera has phenomenal quality. It's just really good quality for this little small camcorder. So I'm going to take you around the camcorder here and just show you what it's about. So here we have our lens, and right below it we have the flash, because this is a camera and it does shoot up to 8 megapixel pictures. So really good picture quality, no skimping out here whatsoever. And right along the side here we have the Aiptek logo, and to be honest, I've never even heard of Aiptek before I got this camcorder. But after using this for a while, I wouldn't be afraid to use anything else they got, because this does work, and it is a nice camcorder. So, right below this little logo here, we have our battery compartment, and we have a rechargeable lithium-ion battery. Yes, no more batteries. Alright, if you look at this link here, it shows you my last year's review of my older camcorder. Alright, I put batteries in and out constantly. Always had to make sure there was batteries nearby. So no more of that. We have lithium-ion rechargeable battery, and below that we have an option for an SD card. So upgradable memory, that's always a good thing. And going along to the bottom of the camera, we have our option for a tripod, and we have also a lanyard. A little loop here you can just put a wrist strap on or a neck strap. Going around to the back of the camera, we have our record button, one push to start recording and one push to stop recording. It's pretty much just that easy. We have our zoom buttons here, zoom in and zoom out. You probably won't be able to see this, but menu and mode are the bottom two buttons there. And these 4 buttons basically function the whole camcorder, so it's really easy to use. Going down just a little bit further here, we have a little flap that opens up. First thing you see is an HDMI connection. That's awesome. Hook it right up to your HDTV effortlessly. View your photos, view your videos, and they even include the HDMI cable. What more could you ask for? We got a USB connection here. This is our sync and charge connection. In case you don't have a memory card reader, you can also sync through the USB. And below that we have our headphone and audio video input connection. Going around to the top of the camera, we have our microphone. Now, I want to say a little something about this microphone here. It's an internal mic, and it's really sensitive. So any kind of tapping or any shuffling that you may do while recording, it's gonna pick it up, and it's really loud. It's actually really annoying. I did that on my other camera too. Maybe it's just because it's built in, I don't know, but I found a way to get past that. So I'm gonna show you a little later on in the video how you can do that. Going down from the mic, we have our camera button. One press to shoot your picture. It's instant, easy, 8 megapixel, high quality picture. And just a little bit further down below that we have our macro settings. Macros, yes, this camera is perfect for YouTube, perfect for reviewing because of these macros. If you have something that's closer up, say you have a tripod here, just the twist of the lens. I'm not sure if I can get that on. It's just a twist. 2 settings, close and far. You got your tripod here, you got something up this distance, macro it in with the close setting, and combined with the digital zoom, you can really get high up close images and video without losing any quality, which I think is amazing. If this is what you want, if that's what you want, this is what you need. If you want to get close up without losing any quality, then this is what you need. But if you physically move the camera close, it's gonna mess up your video quality. So use the digital zoom that's intended for that, It's not gonna go down the road. You can't zoom in halfway down the street with this. It's just a digital zoom, and it's made for short distances like this, just for close-up images. So you can really get high quality stuff out of this. So going around to the flip out screen, let's take a look at the screen itself. I forgot how big it is, but oh, I'm not sure if you caught that. Here, let me do that again. Awesome little tune that plays every time you open it. There's no way of getting around it. If you don't like it, I don't know. You're gonna have to deal with it, I guess. But I think it's pretty cool, so it's not bad. So now I forget the size of the screen exactly, but it's pretty good for this size pocket camera. It's got all your basic functions like a normal camcorder. It's got a 180-degree swivel, so you could this. Let me show you. We got that setting, that, so you can see yourself. And that's pretty much it. It's very nice. It's durable. It's not flimsy. It shows all your basic functions. And like I said a little before in the video about the microphone, about having little tapping noises and little, loud noises. If you're moving around with this and you're actually carrying it, the best thing to do is actually just hold it right by the screen. Or if you have a tripod, I'm sure you can do the same thing. But this is an awesome alternative if you don't have a tripod or one of those homemade steady things. So just hold it right by here and you won't get any noise. But like I said, if you're doing reviews, there should be no touching of the camera besides zooming, recording, and stop recording, and things like that. Also on the inside here we have a power button, so you can just turn it off, turn it on while it's actually open. So I believe that is the review, the whole review, and nothing but the review. No, I'm just kidding, but I trying to think of I think that's about it actually. Very easy to use. There's actually 3 different settings for quality, along with some of the nice features that they have. There's 3 features. Let me just go in here really quickly here. We got night shot, you got your flash on or off, self-timer, white balance, effects, you got normal effect, black and white, and your sepia or classic effect for your videos. Your 3 resolution qualities are HD 30 frames for 720p, widescreen VGA 60 frames DVD quality, and QVGA 30 frames web quality. Now you're going to be fine with your HD 30 frames per second 720 because that's an awesome resolution, but if you take it up a step further and go to widescreen VGA 60 frame DVD quality, you're going to notice some quality differences right off the bat. Alright, your 30 frames, say you have your product right here, you got your camera about right here. It's going to be about right here with your 30 frames per second. If you switch to your 60 frames, you're automatically going to notice things are closer. It's going to be about right here. In the same spot with your camera, your product is going to end up looking around right here with your 60 frames per second. It's going to look sharper, and it's going to look closer. Now the problem with that is rendering times, encoding times. Uploading a video 30 frames per second to YouTube is already long enough. It's painstaking, and if you're going to do something like throw it to Camtasia for some effects, it's ridiculous. If you go 60 frames per second, you're going to look at like double encoding times. It's going to be even longer. I'm actually encoding a video right now shot with 30 frames per second, and it's taking like all day. It's encoding. It's still encoding. So, it's a problem with the times. So you're going to be fine with your 30 frames per second. But although the video is a lot better, I think in 60 frames, it's 60 frames per second, it's better quality. But with that being said, there's no use, really. There's no problem with 30 frames per second. That's what I use. That's what I'm going to keep using. There's no problems with it. It's 720p HD. It's awesome. So that pretty much wraps up this review. This is M7 King. Thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and friend request. Peace.